Hi, this is Paul Evans of Resource Analytics, and I'm going to be talking for a few minutes today about the Raveis Housing Newsletter. I'll just scroll down through the whole thing and then back up to the top. The newsletter is designed to provide a brief snapshot of what's going on in the market, and it does this in several ways. It has headlines, tabular statistics, charts, and textual descriptions of market conditions. Starting at the top, let's look at the headlines. Headlines are broken out into two sections. We have headlines for the town itself as well as headlines for other towns in the same county. Where do the headlines come from? Headlines are based on changes in key market indicators from the previous year. For example, the system will look at a change in market time for all towns in Fairfield County, and if the change for a particular town is significantly different from the average, that change will become a headline. On the chart that I just brought up, you can see that the changes, and this is on the line, we see a representation of change in days on the market for all the towns in the county, and these range from a decline of approximately 12% to an increase of over 20%, with the average being an increase in market time of 2%. Town number 1, which had a change of approximately 2%, we would not be generating a headline for town number 1. However, town 2, a decline of around 5%, we generate a headline for that. And we would certainly be generating a headline for town number 3, which had an increase of well over 20%. Underneath the headlines, there's a link to get additional information for other towns in the county. So in this table, we show key statistics and percent changes for all the towns in Fairfield County. Next, let's look at tabular statistics. The statistics in the table that we're showing here are 3-month averages. We use the 3-month average because 1-month numbers can be volatile and go up and down by a large amount from month to month. 3-month numbers are more stable. These changes, you'll notice, are broken down into two tables: changes favoring buyers and changes favoring sellers. For example, if prices increase, that would be considered a change that's favorable to sellers, because if they sell their property, they'd make more money. Conversely, if prices go down, that would be considered a change favoring buyers, since it would on average make properties more affordable. Similar logic applies to the other numbers in the tables. The link immediately below the table says click here to see monthly and longer term averages, and if we click, we'll see that we get the 1-month numbers if you're interested in those, as well as 12-month and year-to-date. Below that, there's a link to our forecasting tool, which presents an estimate based on a mathematical model of what we expect the market to do in the next 12 months. There will be a future video describing forecasting in more detail. Below the forecasting link, there is a link that will bring you to Raveis.com and show current listings on the market in the subject town, in this case Fairfield. Moving down into the body of the newsletter, there's a section of text on the left and charts on the right. So there's a textual description which has 4 paragraphs on sales, prices, inventory, and market time. And then the charts on the right have the comparable data series showing 27 months of data, so you get an idea of what's been happening over in the last couple of years. Down below, we have a table of price changes in towns in the same county, showing best price performance over the past 12 months. And down at the bottom, there's a series of links to other information and additional Raveis services. That is our overview of the newsletter. Thank you very much for your attention.